Hello everybody, this is Tina with Taz's Treasures, and today we have day 12 of the Spellbinders Craft-o-Ween. So we are getting down to it now. Let's open this up and see what we have. Take a quick look here, and we have a cauldron with witch's feet. Cool. Pretty sure that I'm probably going to turn it around and have the witch's feet coming out of the top. But other than that, I will have to find some maybe pattern paper, or I don't know. I'll come up with something. I will be back. Alrighty then, I have a black card base and some pattern paper I cut from this Cardabella Hocus Pocus stamp or paper pad. And I went ahead and I cut out all my little pieces. I have a banner die here. This was Pink and Main. And we're going to use that, and we're going to glue our little cauldron, and we're going to glue it down here. So let's go ahead and start putting this together. Start with these handles. I made my cauldron a gray instead of a black. I don't know. I just wanted a dark gray. Don't know why. Sometimes you just got to go with what your gut's telling you, and mine was saying there's enough black, so just use some dark gray. And that goes there. I'm not really sure what the purpose was of having a little second piece here with these handles on it, but is what it is. And now I cut my little I cut the foam out of green, like a spooky green, neon green almost color. We've got our little skull. This little straw here, I cut it out in white because it's on the same piece of, same die as the bone. And then I just went and used a Copic marker to color in the orange and the green. And I went ahead too. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I did stamp and emboss, have a treat-filled night, and that's cream embossing powder, not actually white. It looks pretty white, but it's cream. It's Simon Says Stamp Ultra Fine Cream Color. And let's just finish this. Let's see. I think, yeah, this piece should probably go on before we do anything else. I hope anyway. I know that the foam gives you a little bit of room for this. The potion, I keep saying foam, it's more like the bubbling potion. What is it? Toil? No, I don't know. My mind is not working today. Does it ever, though? Boil, toil and trouble, something odd. And skinny piece on top. Well, yeah, that makes more sense from a perspective that it would be skinnier on the top than the bottom. Not that you really need to worry about perspective when you're doing die cuts, because they're so small most of the time. I don't think it would really matter a whole lot. I do know this one fits right in there. And see, it covers up the whole back anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's put our little witch's feet together, because we're going to put these in and cover them up with a different piece of bubbling foam. Wait, put the glue on the back of this. this is what separates the legs and puts the stripes on the little sock. And I don't think there's an up or a down to this. So reversible tweezers might be easier for this though. I don't know. Let's go ahead and yeah, right there. I guess there is an up and a down because the up is skinnier than, you know, that's smaller than this one. So good thing I had them facing the right direction. And get that situated. And then we're going to put our little shoes right on top of that. I can pick them up. And they're going to go right there. And I'm using some Positively Perfect craft glue. This is a nice thin glue, so you're able to put it on thinly if you want. Okay, that goes there. Get those, come on, get down. And I put glue on all of it, didn't I, when I only needed it on the little bit. That's what I get. You know, it's like, what are you thinking? You don't need glue on the whole thing yet, and that's why it's not sticking where I want it to, because I really don't have enough glue where it was supposed to stick. Like, go figure, only me. I start putting glue on a piece and I glue it on the entire thing, and I can't get this to stick after just saying this glue is pretty good. It sticks on most things. But it's fighting me now. Come on. I think it glued itself to the tweezers. It didn't want to let go. So I'm going to move these off to the side because I have glue on the back of them. And we'll get back to them. I guess we're going to have to put them on there pretty soon. Simply because they're going in the middle. Okay, so let me try to make sure this glue is dry, fairly dry. And now let's just put the glue down here. We're not going to put it on the whole thing for a change. And I have the tweezers attached to my watch band. I'm just having one of those days. Okay. And glue's oozing out. And the little feet are going like that. I said upside down. I don't see the point of the cauldron having feet. I guess it would be behind it. Awful, awful short witch. Or, you know, the witch turned herself into a cauldron. I mean, I guess that's possible. So if we put that there, or we'll go down with that. But we've got this piece too. If I can pick it up. And I want to make sure I'm putting these in the right spot to cover that. Okay, we can do that. We'll figure it out. Now we can put glue on this entire piece. And let's put that right there. And we'll come in with this one. And we're going to put that right there. I think I like it going this way, not that it matters. Put you right there. Oh no, I got a little bit of a smudge on that, it looks like. Well, it is what it is. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I mean, I could always get another glue piece, another die cut, and put it over the top of that. We got this little skull here, so let's do these, and maybe we'll be able to cover it up a little bit. Right when that happens, getting glue everywhere today. And we'll get this little backer, this little skull backer glued on. Oh no, I don't get that. Do I have that? Okay, well, it's okay now. Haha, just mucking up everything here. And this little piece is gonna go like, we'll put that right there. Just kind of sitting on top. And we've got our straw. And we'll use our tweezers for that. I need, yep, these little tiny pieces. And I've got too much glue on that one again. I forget we're only gluing the bottom. And, maybe we should have waited to put those last little pieces of foam, or foam, I keep saying foam. Well, they are foam if you think about what the die cut is, but the last little pieces. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut one more of this green one. It'll pop it out just a little bit, and it'll be on top of that muck. And it'll look a little bit better. So we should have glued the first piece in. So do what I say, not what I do. You glue the first little piece of foam in, the one that's a little bigger, and then you put all your other pieces on, and then you can come back and glue the other pieces over it. And so that's going to go right there. And let me come right back after I have this piece cut out. Okay, I cut out the pieces we need. I say pieces because these are all on the same little die. I don't think we're going to use the big background one, but we could use both of these. Why not? Get them popped up a little bit better. And yes, that's what we're going to do. And hopefully I won't get like my glue icky inked fingers on them this time. Put that. If it's not perfect aligned to the first time, that's fine, because there could be multiple like bubbles in a pot or a cauldron, not just the first. And come on, glue down. Glue, glue, glue. And now this one here, which is going to cover up, let's see, that. Yep. Almost probably a happy little accident because we're adding more dimension to our cauldron. Right there. And ooh, that looks good. Okay, now let's glue this down. I said I have a black card base here. I think this is tonic. It's real thin. It's got nice texture, but it is on the thinner side. So I glued a nice heavy piece of Nina Solar White on the inside, 110 pound. So it gives it heft. And then once I have all my pattern paper and everything glued down, it's not going to matter so much that this black cardstock is on the thinner side. This would have been a good piece to use for little witch legs too. Get that on. This pattern paper is cut to 4 by 5 1/4. So we have an 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. And the reason I kind of used this pattern paper was because I like the cats with the witch hats. I kind of just imagine the cat pushing the witch in, and I get a kick out of that. It's like, the cat wants to be master of its domain, and it pushed the witch in the cauldron. I don't know if it's going to have it for a nice snack. Nice little snack, or just I don't know. Do witches make good cat snacks? I guess they could. Let's put that lined up and centered. I'm going to line it up with the pattern paper. I think, yep, right about there looks centered, I hope, because that's where it's at. Now these handles do go off of the banner just a little bit, and that's fine. Well, let's move this right about there. So let's get our glue all on the back of this and hope it sticks down. I don't know if it's muggy or what's going on today that my glue doesn't want to just adhere right away. I gotta press everything down pretty good. It's being stubborn. That, I put glue on the back of everything now instead of in places where it's not supposed to be. And right, what did I say, right about there. Press that down. And we're gonna have a treat-filled night right on the bottom there. Come on, everything stick. You can see I got a bunch of embossing powder on the back of this. It seems even when I use my anti-static bag, I do not get a totally embossing powder free design when I stamp. It still tends to get embossing powder in places I don't want it. Now, I want to go ahead and I'm going to use some of these orange sequins on this because there is so much orange on here. I'm just liking the way the orange is looking. And we'll put one here. And maybe two more down. Okay, this black sequin is trying to sneak in again. Oh, that's a purple sequin. Maybe a black one on the back. I can't tell. Okay. Is that the right side up? These two have a right and a wrong side. How about like that? Get the rest of these out of the way. And so I'm putting 5 sequins on the front of my card. And if you come by tomorrow, I will show you all of the cards that this kit made, all 13 of them. And I am looking forward to seeing what the 13th card is. If you want a hint, one of the sentiments has something about positively, I think. So I'm wondering if we're not getting a little animal. It says positively pumpkin-tastic. So if I had to guess, I think we're getting a pumpkin with either a kitty or a dog, but I don't know. Could just be messing with my head. So here is card number 12. And oh look, see, my glue is sticking up. It just went, and that should stick now, let's hope. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and I would love to have you a subscriber if you're not. If you are, thank you. Either way, thank you for making it to the end, and that will be it for today's card, everyone. Bye-bye for now.